Business Bites, powered by Sagicor.
Hello, I'm Cody Ann Barrett with your business updates for today. The global economy has demonstrated resilience according to the United Nations World Economic Situation and Prospects Report 2026. Growth has remained steady, with the UN projecting global economic expansion to stabilize at 2.7% this year, compared to 2.8% in 2025.
Inflation, which has been a bugbear for a while, has also been falling globally and is projected to decline to 3.1% in 2026, continuing the trend over the entire year last year, where it was at around 3.4%.
The report notes that global resilience is necessary for progress. However, the director of the Economic Analysis and Policy Division says it will not be sufficient on its own.
And that's because a lot of ground has been lost. This is because years of subpar growth at the global level, the average over the pre-pandemic decade was 3.2%, and since then we have remained stubbornly below that, have resulted in divergences across countries. One indication of this comes from looking at the average rate at which the GDP per person has been growing in different parts of the world. In developed countries, where GDP per person was already quite high, it continued to grow at an increasing rate, from 1.2% in the 2000s all the way through to 1.7% in the post-pandemic period over the last years.
Turning to financing capacity, the report revealed that access to international financing markets has improved for developing countries on average. Still, borrowing rates remain 2 to 3 times higher than those faced by advanced economies.
In developing countries, about 12% of public revenues go towards interest payments in 2025. In least developed countries, this is close to 20%, squeezing further the resources for public investment. Our survey shows that a far smaller proportion of developing countries have the capacity to adopt expansionary fiscal policies relative to developed countries.
For Latin America and the Caribbean, the UN forecast modest growth, with GDP expected to rise to 2.3%. That is similar to last year, but slightly above the region's 2010 to 2019 average. The report also pointed to ongoing pressures on global trade. Last year's tariffs contributed to slower trade flows, policy uncertainties remain high, and persistent geopolitical tensions mean the global outlook is expected to stay challenging over the next few years. And that's it for the Business Bites today. I'm Cody Ann Barrett.